Hello everyone. Welcome. Please come in. Hello BP, Andrew, Talon. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody feeling? Hopefully everybody is excited for this. Some randomized Final Fantasy VIII, which should be very silly and very, very fun. Hello, Jurion. Sorry, Grimgrog. There's a fix for the runtime error in FF12. Huzzah! That's very exciting for those affected. That's great. More people able to play the game. Hello. And I guess there's really no point in waiting, so let's pop over to the game. It's this one, right? Yeah. Where we have randomized everything. At least everything that an option was presented for. First thing you'll notice is I did skip the opening cutscene. That was done intentionally for two reasons. One, it's kind of long. And I didn't want to have to sit and wait through it while chat was here. Also, Final Fantasy games tend to have like the weirdest things get content ID claimed. And if anything was going to get content claimed, it would definitely be the opening music. So, yes, you are correct, Talon. It is one of the best openings to a Final Fantasy. It's so much better than most of these games get. It's real good. If you haven't seen it in a while, I recommend going to watch it. Because yeah, the opening to this game is absolutely, it's definitely like the top 3 of openings, and it's also wild to see how much the cinematic team at Square Enix, I guess Squaresoft at the time, now Square Enix, improved between Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy VIII, despite them coming out like 2 years apart or something. Too bad the game as a whole did not age too good. Well, to be fair, a lot of the mechanical issues in this game were a mess on day one, and they have not changed. But, like, you watch the cutscenes in FF7, and they're, like, so early 3D animation. And then you get to FF8, and it's still, obviously, it's still a PS1 cinematic, but... oh, it just looks so much better. And we'll kind of talk about what's randomized as it becomes relevant. In part because I kind of just said, sure, randomize things. So I don't remember exactly what I randomized. So, hopefully it's not too stupid. And we are playing on the original FF8 PC. Well, I don't know if it's technically the original FF8 release on PC. We are talking about the earlier version you can get on Steam. We are not talking about FF8 Remastered because some of the options in the randomizer do not work on the remastered version. Alright, so, first thing we need to do is pop into the tutorial, entirely because this will get us our first 2 GFs. Quetzalcoatl, Shiva. Alright, so, we have our GFs. I'm done. And we will take a look at the first thing that I randomized, that I remember that I randomized, and that is Guardian Forces. These are not the abilities Quetzalcoatl can normally learn. So, the abilities learned are shuffled up between all the GFs in... oh, we got Life Magic Refine on our first GF, and Ribbon? And Strength bonus. Okay, so this may be a little easy, actually. So yeah, so we can get Ribbon, which will make us one character immune to all status effects, and we can amp up our HP. Well, that's fun. We can level up enemies, and we have Revive. Okay. So Quetzalcoatl is kind of stacked. The only thing I'm noticing is I don't have magic or the GF command, because I told it to not guarantee the basic commands on all GFs. Let's see what Shiva has. Shiva just has draw. Okay. Does have strength junction, which is important. Recover, we love. I don't remember what mini Mug does. Mug, encounter half. Okay. Okay, so Shiva is also good. I think Recover could be quite useful. Stat defense ×4 is pretty good if I can get the magic for it. Nothing quite as broken as Quetzalcoatl, but still quite good. It does mean I actually don't have a single character. I don't have any GFs that can use the magic or GF command. So it turns out I can't cast magic. So that's could end up being a little bit of a problem. We'll see. At least they both have draw. Draw might be guaranteed on everyone regardless, since you need it to get magic and other GFs. One thing I wanted to double check. Okay, so no, we don't have Forbidden Magic Refine, we have Forbidden Medicine Refine, which is completely different. Because Quetzalcoatl, yeah, Quetzalcoatl has life and time, and Shiva has a couple others. The biggest reason I'm thinking about magic is healing. That is my only actual concern. I don't think there's really any other reasons I would use magic, or even the GF command. Yes, Forbidden Medicine Refine does do a lot of things. I wish it was Forbidden Magic Refine. No, Selfie, I will deal with you later. Goodbye. I mean, I don't think we can get soft block. I'm going to talk to you because I actually don't know if these cards are randomized. They are not. Those are the same cards you always get here. To be blunt, I'm not really planning on playing much, if any, of the card game. Because, one, it's kind of broken, and two, it's kind of not that interesting. Alright, go ahead. Draw item, and that's it. Oh, what do I want to teach? What do I want to teach Quetzalcoatl first? All of these are good. I mean, it's got to be Life Magic Refine, right? And Shiva... Oh, it's expensive, but I'm almost thinking Recover so I have Heal. Oh, or Mug. You know what? I think I go Mug on Shiva. Ooh, you're so right. We really need... So I'm gonna go Life Magic Refine, and then I'm gonna go Strength Bonus. Because those are gonna be way too valuable as they stack level over level. And I know I could take the shortcut. I mean, to be fair, I normally play a lot of Triple Triad in this game. I just don't want to do it on stream. Okay, and we found our first draw point. So yes, draw points are fully randomized. And it looks like we're starting by getting death. How exciting. Hello, Quistis. And my favorite thing about the tutorials in this game is if you press the O button fast enough, it just skips the whole tutorial. It's the best thing they've ever done. Just like, no, you don't have to do this. All right, we'll give you Shiva and the draw command because that's all you can equip. Hey, what's randomized? Oh gosh, so many things. Could be good for grinding if it works on the T-Rex at school. I think it would. It should. So far, what we have noticed is randomized our GF abilities are fully randomized around. Draw points are randomized. To pretend the spell that breaks the combat fundamentally just doesn't exist. It's not real. It can't hurt us. Because I could actually draw the end. Actually, I can't even cast it. I don't have the magic command yet. But if I could just draw the end and finish the game basically. How well does it junction, though? If I recall correctly, pretty badly. I don't think it actually modifies any stats. If I'm remembering correctly, Selfie's slot spells can be spells, but they don't actually have junction statistics, so they don't do anything. Because there's, like, ways you can... okay. There's ways you can cheat them in with, like, Game Sharks back in the day. All right, you also may notice that this bug is so tiny. So there was an option I enabled that gives all of the enemies modifications to their appearance. They are not all size-based. The bite bugs are, but not all of them are actually size-based. Just so happens that the bite bugs are. Draw failed. Interesting. Every enemy in the game has 4 magic spells that can be drawn from them, regardless of how many they originally had. Okay, this spell has to be strong, because my draw keeps failing. Okay, meaning I'm assuming this is a good spell? Thundagas. Okay. We have tier 3 magic. We have Thunder, Dispel, and Thundaga. I'll be very curious to see what the fourth spell is whenever that actually succeeds. No, random enemies are not random. Regular encounters are not randomized. Bosses should be, assuming I set it up correctly. Yeah, great for Strength Junction, and Shiva does have Strength Junction. I am so curious what this is. Yes, the level scaling is still in place. I think technically the final boss has like a minimum level set now, but the levels still scale as they always have. I'm gonna try drawing this one more time with each character, and then we're gonna dip. And just come back later once I have a higher magic stat. Because I don't want to just sit here and draw spells forever. Yeah. Yeah, it must be a higher level spell, because it's failing more than it failed for Thundaga, which tells me it's a very strong spell. Okay, so I got a pet house. Oh yes, enemy drops, also randomized. I don't know what a pet house does. Oh, restores HP to all GFs. Cool. Alright, let's go find... That's true, I can't actually do anything with it right now, because I don't have the magic command, and I don't have any stat junctions. Oh, look how purple it is. That's fun. Interesting. The very first spell failed. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's try a drawcast. I think the chances of it working are the same. Okay, we're gonna move on to the second spell. I don't think the spells are in any order, but it is possible that they are ordered from weakest to strongest. So it is possible we're just not gonna be able to draw anything from Caterpillars. It does seem to be the case. Oh, I should change it to memory. Okay, well, we're gonna kill it then, because, what slight issue I have right now is if my HP gets too low, I'm a little limited in my ability to heal. This is a weird question. Are there any shops in Balamb Garden? I'm assuming no, but I actually don't know. Nope, okay. I didn't think so. Are all the GFs still at their initial locations? Yes. We will get all of the GFs in the same place we normally get them, but the abilities they give will be completely different. Yeah, normally the Caterpillar is green like a caterpillar, and considerably smaller. It has been modified. Okay. Yeah, so that's that. Now I am looking for... Hey, pretty. Yes, I did go to, I already went to Balamb and went to the one shop there, and I think there is only one shop there. Oh, wow. I'm mistiming my triggers. I am hoping to find the big octopus boy that floats, to see if I can find what spells it has. Nope, more bugs. actually don't know how Solomon's Ring would work in this. I need to pay attention. Keep forgetting that I have to press the trigger when Squall attacks. Yeah, I'm not sure if Solomon's Ring is still in its default location or if I could just find it somewhere randomly. Yeah, I mean, realistically, as soon as we get the magic command, we could just win the game by just drawing the end and having fun with it. Right. How is my HP? The only good news is I do have the item command on Squall, although I don't think I actually have a way to buy potions yet, which could be a problem. Just gonna run from this fight. I don't need the experience from these guys. Yes, Solomon's Ring is the item needed to get Doom Train, where you have to have a bunch of random items in your inventory. They're not actually random, but a bunch of random items, and then you just got Doom Train from it. Okay. Okay, so these guys also have Thunder. That's exciting. I'm just gonna kill one, so I only have to deal with one attacking me while I draw spells. And the Fasticalin Fs are, a nice green and teal, apparently. Remedy plus is Steel Pipes and Marble Tentacles. Yup. I think it is the same in the randomizer. I think that's one of the few things I did not randomize. Alright, let's see. So we've got Thunders. And we've got Protects. We've got also Protects. Yeah, okay. So apparently monsters can have the same spell twice. Good to know. And double. Okay. Double junctions do a couple stats in really interesting ways. So that's fun. I do like that. Okay, let's see. I wonder if this is actually better. Yeah, double and triple are very nice. They're pretty hard to draw, though, which is why I only got one, so it's probably going to be a, another instance of stocking up on those later once I have Magic Junction. Wow, it has been so long since I heard the original versions of the music in this game. And they must drop something. I actually didn't check. Do any of these have any normal junctions? I have Luck Junction, and I have Strength Junction. So no. No, I do not have any regular junctions. Okay. That might actually be a problem. Because I can't really junction to any stats. But who knows? Maybe Ifrit will have something for us. This is just a randomizer. There will be... The only interesting changes will be silliness. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Luck Junction is good, but it is sort of something I would like to have, you know. I'd like to have the basic junctions handled first. I'm trying to think, what do I want to do here? Yeah, I am not aware of any, like, big overhaul mods for FF8. Doesn't mean they don't exist. I didn't know about new threat until it was brought to my attention, so it could be there. What was I doing? Config. That's right. Controller is normal, cursor is memory, ATB is weight. Yeah, I think that is a good idea. Heading back into Balamb Garden. To see what spells I can get from the enemies in the training center. I mean, drawing the end to, like, as soft lock pretension is not a terrible idea. But it wouldn't actually do anything at this point because I don't have the magic command. So having the end will not actually help me at this moment. Let's see here. Oh, you know what? There's also there's a draw point in the library as well. Let me see what's hiding over here. Is it over here? Oh wait, do you need hidden to see it? I forget how draw points work in this game. No, it's just back here. Ooh, Firaga. I'll take some Firagas. I don't know why that gave me 14 Firagas, but I'll take 14 Firagas. I still cannot cast them or junction them in any meaningful way, but I'll take them. Once I get Strength Junction for Shiva, that could actually be very, very useful. I'm actually going to go to the dormitory real quick for 2 reasons. One, I'm going to rest to get my HP back. And 2, I just realized I have not saved even once. And this game doesn't autosave, so if I die to a T-Rexar, I will have to restart. And, you know, I would prefer not to do that. Am I going to use the cipher trick? Probably not, just because I don't feel it's really necessary. And, like, this is a silly randomizer. I'm not interested in being optimal about everything I do here. Let's see. Okay. Alright, now we head back to the training center to see what the, Grats? Is that what they're called? I'm trying to remember what they're called. Because I think the T-Rexar will just kill me. And while I have a death spell, I can't actually cast it. Oh, and you know what? There's actually a draw point in here as well. Let's see what's in this, in the Blizzaga draw point. Which I think is what's normally here. Or maybe it's just Blizzard? I don't remember. Water. I mean, I'll draw it. It's an element, but it is not super useful. Alright. Oh, they're also purple. They've decided to make everything purple. That's fun. The drop point melted, yeah? We'd seen the draw point melted. I am asleep. Ow. Ow. Rude. You hear correct, Blade. There is so much random. Gaze upon our purple and green Grats enemies. Ow. There we go. Okay. Now we get to find out. Okay, these guys also have double. And another draw fail. Jeez, what is... Getting a lot of high-level spells. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Spells are going to skew to a higher level... Are going to skew to the average, which is going to be higher than the base game. Let's try casting it and see what happens. Nope. Nope. Interesting. Nope. Alright, I'm gonna try one more time and then I'm just gonna have to give up. Because apparently everything is... There are no spells I can draw. Ow. If nothing else, I might get lucky and find out what they drop. Oh, I actually already have the Devour command. It's on one of the two GFs I have. I think it's Quetzalcoatl. Yeah, I will take a look at the Ragnarok mod for FF8 at some point. I'm definitely not going to be streaming it at the same time I am also streaming a randomizer of FF8. But it is always good to have additional stream ideas in the back pocket. Stop doing that. I forgot, this is why I don't usually fight these enemies, because they're super annoying. What? Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Sorry, G Mega Potions are not super useful? Not bad, but not, like, incredibly useful. Sorry, chat, I was momentarily distracted by, I use a PS5 controller hooked up to my computer via Bluetooth. And apparently when you do that, the center, like, touchpad of the PS5 controller becomes a mouse pad. Which I did not know until literally this moment, where I accidentally moved my mouse when I didn't mean to. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, the rando is suggesting that I'm gonna need to heal my GFs, but it has not actually given me a way for them to take damage. PS4 as well. Yeah, I did not know that, and I have just discovered it. What do you think our chances are of taking out Ifrit? Who cares? Every time something not super useful happens. I can probably take out Ifrit. I have several potions. And I don't actually think I can buy any more. I'm gonna see, there's a hidden drop point on top of this cave. I'm gonna see what it is. More thunder. Okay. Yeah, water might help if you could cast it. I mean, to be fair, maybe Ifrit has water. Oh, right, it's also not Ifrit. Oh, hey. These boys, they made it green. Let's see what this thing has. Maybe it has something I want. No idea. They're all question marks. Slow. Okay, slow is maybe good. Silences are almost certainly not good, except insofar as they might let me be immune to silence. Yeah, green does look nice. That's why I put one of these in the screenshot for the video. Because I like the green color. Alright, and I think we've hit our draw limit off these things. I think I am still gonna kill it, though, because I'd kind of like to see what it drops. Oh. Because with the drop tables randomized, it might actually drop something that is useful to us. I kind of actually hope not, because these things are kind of rare. And I don't want to have to, like, grind them a bunch. Because it would be kind of tedious. Why does everything have vampire at the start of this game? Oh, yeah, I could have actually used a slow so it attacked less. Well, now it's gonna drop Mega Elixirs. That would be very funny. Oh, Mesmerized Blades. Crap, those are really good. Mesmerized Blades refine into regens, which are the second or third best spell for HP. And we already have Life Magic Refine. Ugh. I'm gonna be grinding those at some point, aren't I? That sucks. Ugh. Let's just tent up. Do they still refine to them? I think, that's actually a really good question. I think so. I don't think items refine into different things. I could be wrong on that. I don't remember exactly. Quistis, 1, I know how to junction. 2, I literally can't. Yes, I know how to use my gunblade. We just talked about it, Quistis. Shut up. Second best for vitality, third best for HP. Okay. I knew it was really good, and I knew it was I think it's the best you can get at the start of the game. So what sucks about that drop is it's a really good item, and those enemies are pretty rare. So I'm going to be incentivized to grind them out, but that will take a while. And I'm just setting it to 40 minutes because I'm very weak right now. So it's basically if they didn't drop a good item, I could kindly ignore them. Are you stupid? Are you sure you aren't stupid? And I am just gonna run from the fights in here because if the boss is really difficult and we can't beat it until I do some more grinding, I don't want to have wasted my time. And it will be easier to draw spells. Yeah, like if Bite Bugs could drop Mesmerized Blades, that'd be S tier. I'd love it. But the rarer the enemy, the less I want them to drop good items. And we run! There might also be a draw point on the next screen that I should take a look at. There is. Are you good? I'll grab Demi. Demi's pretty useful. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention to the bombs. Ooh. They did a lot of just, like, palette changes, which are kind of nice. Yeah, I will be curious to see what this boss is. I mean, if it's Omega, I think we're just screwed. Oh, look at the bats. They're so tiny. They look like Zubats. Like shiny Zubat. All right. Let's see what we've got for our first boss. Oh, and I don't know that Omega is Shuffle. Now that I'm thinking about it. What do we got? Oil boils. Okay. All right, so they have... I see. I suspect I'm not going to win this fight. That could be a bit of a problem. Well, sleep well, Prinny. Okay. Anyway, let's go back to the coastline and fight some Fasticalons. That was pretty one-sided. Yeah, that's gonna take a bit to get through, actually. Strictly speaking, they are scaled down to our level, but that boss, doesn't super care. Learn Magic Command and then fire away? I would love to do that, Grim. I don't know that there's any way for me to learn the Magic Command. Because none of my GFs can learn it. What do we even have here? Absorb. We're definitely going Life Magic Refine. The problem I'm running into is I'm short on options. Rush, Defend, Recover. No, because you get the magic lamp after you become Seed, which is not until after this dungeon. I would assume Devour would fail on a boss. Or it's a really low chance. I actually don't know the mechanics of Devour. I mean, Auto Protect is definitely helpful. Oh, Bite Bugs drop Phoenix Downs. Must be a rarer drop. But that's at least a source of Phoenix Downs. Yeah, it might be time to pop back over to Balamb and look a little more closely at the shop items. And see if there's anything there that can be... So the first item on the draw table is water. I don't know what the second draw is because I died before I got a chance. All bosses except Poo-Poo are unable to be devoured. Okay, that is what I thought. Card mod. Yeah, I can learn card mod. I don't have the card ability, though. And it would be tricky to learn a card ability. Or, sorry. It would be tricky to get any cards worth modding that could actually give us something useful. Yeah. Actually, that's not a terrible idea, Grim. If we fight the monsters in the cave, we might actually be able to... I did not intend to waste a potion there. Wow, potions only heal 200 in this game? Why do they exist then? Yeah, so the issue is... But it is also possible... It is possible that the enemies in the fire cave might drop an item that could do something for us. I mean, in theory, there are items in this game that teach GF and the magic command. Or if they drop, like, a strong spell. What? Why are you casting Protect? Oh, I haven't targeted this one yet, have I? That's why. Stupid memory command. So we do have options. We do have levels. Yes, yeah, the Fastical and Fs have Protect and Double, which are both quite good. I mean, I can forget abilities, but that doesn't really help. That doesn't help me get any abilities that are actually good. And I think there were Amnesia Greens in the shop, but... no, I did set Memory Cursor on. That's why I'm just holding X right now, and it just does the same thing over and over again. Okay. That's... that's... Alright, well, we know what Fastical and Fs drop. And, good news, they're actually, the only encounter on this beach. So the problem is not solved, because the boss can one-shot me. That does do a lot. Sorry, I'm really quickly checking. I'm looking up the oil boils real quick to see if I can tell status immunities. Because I don't know it. I assume they can't be instant defeated. And echo screens, so... Alright, so I got Life Magic Refine. Okay. So... Well, and one thing is, bosses in this game have a max level they can be, so it's entirely possible I might just be able to out-level the boss. That is not what I want. That's not what I want at all. But that is potentially one solution. I think... all of these are really tempting. I think maybe we go Auto Protect next. And I actually have no idea what life magic I have. So Tense, Mesmerized Blades. Okay, so I'm confirming the item refinement is the same as base game. Let me get to the road and run over to Balamb. But yeah, I didn't see anything that... I didn't see anything about the stats on... Okay. So... let's go back over to the cave. Oh, interesting. So one thing is I can actually heal out of combat. Because that's not tied to abilities junction. That's just a thing you can do. How do you learn Bad Breath? No. In Final Fantasy VIII, you just use an item, and it'll teach you the blue magic spell. So, unlike prior games where you need to, like, get hit by it or see it cast, in this game I just use the Marlboro tentacle, and Quistis now knows Bad Breath. Oh, it was a bad joke. I see. I have failed to read the joke. Alright. So we're gonna go back in, and I have two things I want to do while we're in there. The first is check out the random encounters to see if I can determine what they drop. And the second is to stand here like an idiot and not move. Are you stuck in something, Paul? What's happening? So my two things are I'm going to see what these drop and if they are useful or not. And then I'm going to get Quistis' HP into yellow because I'm going to try and use Bad Breath on the oil boils. Those are my plans. Quistis, shut up. I don't have an ice attack, and I don't have the magic command, and you should know that. So we can see what, if anything, they have might be useful. Okay. I might not be able to draw anything from them. Arrow. A spell I forgot was in this game, which does not help. Flares. Okay, so bombs have the flare spell. Interesting. Okay. I don't think we're going to be able to steal whatever is after flare. Oh, but I'm going to try anyway, I guess, because I'm just spamming X. Let's see if we can get a drop off them. Honestly, the drops are more important than the drawn items because I can't cast magic. I mean, it's good to know for later, but at least for now, the most important thing is just seeing what their drops are and seeing if any of them are items that are particularly useful. It's a flare bomb, yeah. Knight's Code. So that's really interesting because I think Shiva, has the defend command, which makes you immune to physical damage. And then the cover ability could let her maybe tank all the hits and me not take any damage. I don't like that plan because it'll take a while to learn defend, but that could be a good move. Also, I think Knight's Codes were one of the items needed to get Quistis' default weapon, which is very, very funny. Oh, that's... yeah, also, I should see... Does anyone know what that becomes? Oh, is it good to sell as well? Good to know. Hold on, let me... FF8... Knight's Code. That's not what I tried to type there. Knight's Code. There we go. Yes. Well, actually, it has not been thoroughly brought up, but yes, Quetzalcoatl does have, the GF ability Medicine Refine, which I should also be looking at. Hello, Mr. Movies. Oh, they dropped Combat King number 5. Don't those... Can I sell those? Because they cost 30,000 gil. Ooh, adamantine. Okay, this cave is stacked. Let's see here. Knight's Code can be refined into 1 vitality up with Doom Train's Forbidden Medicine Refine. So if I get a lot of Knight Codes in here from bombs, I could actually just max out my vitality, and then I don't take any damage. Yeah, it is simultaneously stacked very much for me and very much against me. Okay, so I think I need to learn all the refinement abilities. I think that is ultimately going to be the move here. Is if I can get all the refinement abilities, I can start turning these into very useful things to potentially just learn abilities that might stack things in my favor. Oh, right. I forgot that Phoenix Pinions exist and what they do. I'm curious what the drop rate on some of these items are. Because they didn't drop Knight's Codes there. So it might be a less common drop. Although I got 7, so I have no way of knowing if they're uncommon and I got lucky, or if... I don't know how the drop tables in this game work. Alright. I think it is a good opportunity against these to start to reduce my health to critical. Okay. Yeah, it seems like, yeah, drop amounts seem to be randomized on top of what you drop. Okay. Given that they're just gonna one-shot me anyway, I'm just gonna get both of them into yellow so I can hopefully basically guarantee a limit break. We'll see if this actually works. The turnaround time on it's gonna be really, really short though. So I think it's ultimately gonna come down to luck on whether I actually get a chance to use it. Okay, it seems like the adamantine is not a rare drop. Alright, let's see how this does. Diablos' Lamp might. I actually don't know. Phoenix Pinion. Might be damaged when action is taken. Oh, that could be. Yeah, let's see what Phoenix does. I think I've literally never used Phoenix in this game because I've never been able to. Ooh, that hit very hard. Oh, that did wake them up, though. Okay, so Phoenix wakes them up. Oh. So I'm pretty sure the GF should be in the same spot they always are. Bad breath. Yeah, at least it also revives. Go to a random... Wait, it's between 5 and 7% of the target's max HP? Didn't it take like 500 damage when it acted? Does anyone remember how much damage it took when it, because I thought it was like triple digits. Because if so, that means these have like 20,000 HP, which seems wrong. I do want to see how much HP this has. It should have a similar amount of HP, but I'm just sort of curious. 524, okay. Yeah, Bad Breath saving the day. Thank you to whoever reminded me that I had picked that up. Or that the shop had that. Laser Eye. Okay. Dragon fins, rocket engines, that's a speed buff. And we got Ifrit, huzzah! Easy peasy. No, Quistis, shut up. Why wouldn't you tell me to junction Blizzard to my attack before I got through the entire dungeon? Alright, Ifrit, what you got for me? Magic Junction, which is great. Ability X4, which is good. A lot of magic buffs, mug, counter, auto shell. And... Game, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why would you give me Forbidden Magic Refine? Why? And I still don't have the magic command. I still don't have the magic command. I think I'm gonna go... I'm gonna learn Magic Junction, I think, first. Entirely because... the higher my magic stat, the easier it's gonna be to draw high-level magic. And I think that's just too important to not do. Hello, Bomb. Oh, I should have healed. Should have probably healed. Interesting. Let me just. Yeah, you draw more magic at once. You can actually draw high-level spells. Getting magic up is going to be very nice, and then I'll start aiming for Strength Junction. Okay. What do these do? Alright. Oh, hey! Zell has learned his ultimate limit. Adamantine. Yeah, these are pretty good abilities. Might actually make use of Amnesia Greens in this playthrough entirely so that I can get rid of some of the abilities I don't want. Or are redundant on different characters. Oh, that's right! I can! I completely forgot that rocket engines become triples. So yeah, I will definitely want to learn... What is everyone learning right now? Okay, you, I'm gonna switch to Time Magic Refine, because I don't actually feel like I need Auto Protect anymore. No, Spirit is for defense. Spirit protects, reduces the damage magic deals. Magic affects how much you draw. And now I can see what this thing has. Floats. Float is fine, I guess. Will that... Yes, the magic refinement is still vanilla. That is not randomized. Reflects? Okay. Well, this thing has nothing I want. At some point, Flare is in here, and I'll want to junction that to magic, but... Right? You don't... Yeah. These have nothing. The Boils have nothing. Yeah, Float is, like, situationally useful in exactly one fight. It actually might also be useful in the Adele fight. I feel like she uses Earthquake as well. Either that or I'm just remembering me triple casting Quake on her. Because I know I did that a lot, so I don't know. Yes, bombs have flare. Which is probably going to be our Magic Junction once I get Magic Junction. Let me actually see what they have in their 4th slot, maybe. Okay. Break is fine, I guess. It's not that exciting, but it'll do. Actually. Watch the game give me Ultima. I mean, I'm one magic command away from having the end, so... I mean, the only thing, it's not even so much like... It is entirely possible we find a shop that sells Ultima Stones. That could just be a thing we find, so... Randomizing the refinements is kind of unnecessary because we're already randomizing the items we're finding. The end does not modify stats as a junction. It can be cast as normal, but none of... Unless I'm misremembering, none of Selfie's slot spells actually do anything as junctions. Because they were never coded for it, so they just don't have that information. The only spell that you can get, that you cannot get in base game as a junction, that has junction stats, is Apocalypse, that you can draw from Ultimisha's final form. But you can never actually junction it, but it does have junction stats, although they're really inconsistent and incomplete. Like, Apocalypse is quite good at some stats and does, like, nothing for others, which is very strange. Even though you can literally never junction it to a stat. Oh, yeah, I should probably grab some... What enemy dropped Phoenix Pinions? Does anyone remember? I've already forgotten. Because my brain removes information very quickly. It was definitely an enemy in the cave. I just don't remember which one. Was it bombs? Was it... Maybe it was bats? No, it was not the beach. The Fasticalans dropped, Mega Elixirs. One of many bat drops. Okay. And I think it dropped in the, Yeah, I think it dropped in the fight where we're fighting 2 bats and a wing and a Bwell, as they are called. So it is one of them. I'm guessing it's the bats. But I don't know that for sure. But yes, I agree we should go back to the cave. Besides, I really need to get AP to learn Magic Junction anyway. And I might as well do that while also getting items. Watch you never get the magic command. I hope I get the magic command at some point. I think there's too many paths to get the magic command, either through magic refinement or just getting additional GFs. How is the skillfully lucky streamer? Well, it's been a mixed bag, Keys. On one hand, the draw point in Balamb Garden gave us the end. So if I wanted to draw that, I could one-shot every boss in the game. On the other hand, The first boss had to be skillfully defeated via bad breath because it was the oil boils and they could one-shot my entire party. And while I can, in fact, draw the end, which will one-shot any fight in the game, I don't actually have the magic command, so I cannot cast it. So I'm also just intentionally not drawing it because it would remove any stakes or challenge from the game. But I don't have the magic command, so I can't cast any spells I draw. Everyone is very much hoping that I never get the magic command. Which, you know, fair. I'm just gonna kill a bunch of stuff in this fire cave to see what all I can get here. Yeah, draw is my magic command, basically. Oh, they dropped Combat King number 1s. I didn't have those. Ooh, and a bomb card. That's nice. I don't know why I'm running deeper in this cave. The encounters don't change, as far as I'm aware. So I actually want to be as close to the exit as possible. I would say in general, Junction is so good that casting spells is worthless, but when you can get things like Flare and Death and Healing Magic this early on, it is actually fairly useful. I think I have 2 GFs that both have encounter half. What are those 2 we must know? What do you mean? Adamantine. What are those 2 what? Were you referring to the bats or the wells? Because they're just regular bats. Nothing strange about them. Oh, the 2 unknown draws. We don't have a high enough magic stat to successfully draw them. I tried like 5 times and drew literally nothing. So once I get my magic stat up, I will be able to draw and actually see what those are. And that should make a pretty big difference. Oh, speaking of which, I should actually be trying to cast Break on the bombs. Because in many games... Yeah, no, we have so many question spells that we cannot successfully draw because they're too powerful for us to draw. Are bombs immune to Petrify? Or does Break not petrify in this game? Does it deal damage? And this thing is immune because it's floating? Nope. Because I think, yeah, if you turn an enemy to stone, you don't get experience. So if I ever get the magic command, I could use that to get AP without gaining levels. It's one of the ways you can do that that's pretty useful. The other way that I usually use is the card command. Yeah, I already have access to double. The Fastical and Fs have double. When do I stream next? I will be streaming Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Combat King 05. I actually need to double check if I can sell those Combat Kings. Because... I am very curious because they cost 30,000 gil to buy, so it is possible that they actually sell for a lot of money, if you can sell them. I don't know if you can. Yeah, I stream randomizers on Sunday and some other series on Wednesday. I have not yet decided what I will be streaming on Wednesday. All right, have a good one. I mean, magic command just like everything else can be randomly on a GF. So every GF we find has a chance to get the magic command on it. It is also possible we find something we can refine into the item that teaches the magic command, or we find those themselves. There's a lot of ways we can do it. Can I stream aggressively unfavorable RNG? I mean, I could, I just don't want to. Yeah, or you just sub and turn on the bell and YouTube will tell you when I go live. Wow, I didn't realize Break had such low accuracy. Are status accuracies determined by magic stat in this game, or is it just a really awful spell? I'm just gonna hit this thing till it dies. Oh, music, we actually finished New Threat. We are done with New Threat for now. And by for now, I mean we're done. We beat it. So we're doing something else on Wednesday. I have not yet decided what it's gonna be. Okay, the bombs don't seem to drop anything good. Yeah, I don't know why I said for now, Keys. We're done with it. No, I'm going to stream something else. I just haven't decided what yet. It's a TBD kind of situation, because I just haven't had a chance to like give it some thought. Lufia too. Okay, the wells don't seem to drop anything. There are. And in theory, we could go back to it and do the super bosses, but given the way I play games, it is unlikely I'm actually going to do that. So I don't want to tell people that is a thing that could happen when it is probably not going to happen. I have to check out Lufia. I have not. It's one of the games that I hear a lot about and have never actually played. Whee! Some of the super bosses require you to do things throughout the game. I mean, I definitely, almost certainly did not. Unless through random chance I actually met requirements. Shaman stones? What's a shaman stone? What's a shaman stone? It's either a material or it's a refine into thing or both. But I don't think I've ever seen a shaman stone before. I should have like a list up. I'm done trying to grind for Phoenix Pinions because it's not working and I'm bored. Oh, they were, yeah, all Fort Condor related, so we're not getting them. Alright, I am gonna head back over to Balamb real quick. Or Balamb, I don't actually know. Mostly because it's the only shop I have access to, and I kind of want to see if I can sell these magazines. It makes Rosetta Stones. Oh, is it a 1-to-1, or do you need like a certain number? wanted to be broken. Triple-digit inflation in a single day? That's fine. I already have all the money. What do I care? Alright, time to head to the beach to fight some Fastical and Fs because they give the most AP in this area. And these little bugs are not worth fighting. What I really want is I want to get Magic Junction on Squall. And the other refinement ability, so I can sort of see what we're working with. Yes, the shop selling Marlborough tentacles was so lucky. Because without that, we wouldn't have any way of putting the oil boils to sleep, and we would not have been able to win that fight at this level. By like a wide margin. Yeah, and the Fastical and Fs drop Mega Elixirs. I don't know yet if they're the common or the uncommon drop. I'm guessing they are the they're the common drop, but I could be wrong on that. Because I think they drop, yeah, I don't know why that boss had 6,000 HP. I didn't think it was supposed to. I thought it was supposed to be scaled down to the location it appears in the story. And even then, that's like almost double what that boss normally has. Yeah, realistically, breaking the economy in this game is not normally that useful. It's a little more useful than normal here, only because the shops are randomized, so I might actually be able to buy useful items. But as soon as we become a seed, I can do the quizzes and just set it up so I get 30,000 gil every whatever. Every however long it takes between payouts. Actually, a good question. I assume the GF bosses are not randomized, since I think the GFs are in the same place. But I actually don't know for sure. Who can say? If the seed answers were randomized, oh, then I'd never be able to do it. They ask the weirdest questions in the seed exams. I don't even know half the answers to them. Oh, that's true. Then effort would not have been randomized. You're so right, Waka. We've already gotten an answer to that question. Let's see. Pet Pals Volume 4 and 2 Mega Elixirs. Okay, I still don't know which of those is the common and which of those is the rare drop. How far off are we from... Okay, not too far off from getting Time Magic Refine. Yeah, so I'm assuming all of the bosses are randomized regardless of whether it is a GF or not. Cast Thunder. Isn't Pet Pals a third drop from these guys? Maybe? Because we've gotten Pet Pals third, we've gotten Mega Elixirs. That was just common and rare. I actually don't know what the drop tables in this game look like. That's a question I've never thought about. Because I know Fastical and Fs by default have 2 drops. They have fish fins and water crystals. Which is very funny because both of those refined into the water spells, so they are equally useful. Although it's different numbers of them. Oh, shoot. I forgot. When it switches targets, it starts to do weird things. Thundercast. Oh, yeah, I don't actually know how the drop tables work in this game. Yes. Yeah, Water Crystal teaches Aqualung. Fish fins are only useful for refinement. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll have to look up how the draw tables work. Pet Pals Volume 4. Okay, so we've definitely gotten multiple items. Because apparently the Fasticalin Fs are pet owners or something, because... Or... Oh, no, wait. No, they are 4s. All we've gotten are the 4s, right? Yeah, we've only... Wait. Okay, there are 4 slots for every item, for every enemy. Please let me click over. Okay. And it's kind of just a question of how many each enemy uses. That makes sense. Oh, yeah, same item with different quantity. That makes sense. Because I think Fasticalin Fs can drop either, like, 1 or 2 fish fins. And then they have Water Crystal as their rare job. Bad breath. Oh, I need to heal Krista. She's going to die. Well, Krista says doomed one of them, so I can kind of just do nothing with that one. Bad breath. Because I kind of don't want to use any healing items because they are finite quantities. Quistis is very good in this. Well, actually, Quistis could be very good in this game. The problem is... Oh, that one's apparently been stopped. The problem is there are other ways to deal so much damage, it just no longer matters. So, while her limit break can be very good, I think that's dead. I think that's why it's missing. Magic and crisis level based. Okay, good to know. Oh, you know what? Yes, it's probably petrified. Because I'm pretty sure if they are petrified, the color isn't changing correctly when they're petrified, because of the palette swaps. There's some Mega Elixirs. Time Magic Refine. Alright, let's see what I've got with Time Magic. Okay, so I have infinite triples. And infinite hastes. And I still can't do anything with it. Oh, yeah. The Fasticalin Fs, they drop Mega Elixirs. That's why I have 6 of them. Yeah, it seems to be one of their common drops, too. Let's see. You know what? I should get, GF ability medicine refine as well, while we're doing some grinding. Because it increases the chance that I'll be able to convert some of these items into something useful. To be fair, I'm actually not grinding the Fasticalin Fs for Mega Elixirs. The fact that they give Mega Elixirs is nice, but I'm actually doing it because these give 6 AP per fight, which is the best... the best and easiest AP to get at this point in the game. Go change the seed. Is Ifrit equipped? It's still level 1. You know, I thought I had equipped it, but I don't know that I actually did. So I'm gonna run real quick, because I thought I did. Okay, yes, it is. So the way experience works is once you equip a GF, the experience that character gets is divided equally between all the GFs. So because Squall now has 2 GFs equipped, they're both getting like half experience. Well, and at some point, once we're like set up and get grooving along, as it were, I am going to definitely want to learn Ribbon, because Quetzalcoatl started with the Ribbon passive ability, which will make whoever equips it immune to all status effects, which is incredibly nice to have. Yeah, also I have like 100, I can get 100 Kiragas, so Mega Elixirs are useful, but not incredible. 1 fish fin, 2, so 96%. Okay, cool. Thank you, Zero. So, having the Mega... I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not opposed to having the Mega Elixirs. They're very good, but it's not like it's as broken as it would be in other Final Fantasies. Because healing in FF8 is just a lot easier. Thundercast. And yeah, as soon as I get Magic Junction and can start actually drawing a decent number of spells, I will 100% be stocking up on a lot of magic, because there's a lot of very good spells I have access to that I just cannot draw enough of for it to be useful. And there's still a bunch of question draw slots that just keep failing, so those are presumably also very good spells that I just can't get yet. But once I have Magic Junction, that should be everything I need in life. Alright. Good luck, Nicholas. And yeah, Keys is here to give me good luck. Because it hurts him. We have gotten a mix of lucky and unlucky. How close are you to Magic Junction? 13 away. Just a little bit more. And Shiva is learning Mug, so once we get Mug, I'll be able to steal items, which adds a whole new wrinkle. Although I don't actually know... I don't remember how Mug actually works in this game. I didn't mean to stop that. I'm trying to remember if Mug just steals an item they already have, or if it's a separate steal table that you steal from. I will have to find out. Yeah, I've gotten really lucky except the oil boils, and potentially what the oil boil fight tells us about the rest of the game. Same steel table? Okay. Oh, nope, 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 don't do that. Cast Thunder. Nope. Cast Thunder. Alright, no drops, Sag. I don't know what time it is. 7:45. Okay. It is not quite your dinner time, cat. You must be patient. My cat is currently attempting to knock things over that are critical to the stream. Fast. Once we have Magic Junction, we're off to grind flares. Almost certainly, yes. Nothing else is going to be better. If nothing else, that will give us all the magic we need. If Mug is successful, it pulls one of the 4 item slots at random. So wait, then why would you Mug at all? Oh, is there like... Is it because Mug basically guarantees a drop, whereas if you beat it, it might just not drop anything? Is that the value of Mug? I guess I don't know the value of Mug. Because the end. No, we're not using the end keys. I already told chat that I'm going to pretend that it doesn't exist. Because otherwise it breaks everything. As funny as that would be, it would be very silly to be able to one-shot every boss in the game. Mobs have a base chance. Mug lets you pull that slot machine multiple times until you get something. Okay. So I am pretty sure, unless I'm mistaken, Mega is actually not randomized. That's a really good question, Time Adept. I don't actually know. I would encourage you to just, like, play it casually, but I've also heard people struggling when trying to play the game casually because of how opaque the systems are. I don't even know how to play this game casually anymore. Yeah. Yeah, I would listen to Keys and Potato. They have better advice. Especially because some of the ways that are most effective at breaking the game are kind of boring. And the Switch version does have speed up, which is useful. But yeah, play with the game, play it normally. Don't break it any more than you need to. You'll probably break the game anyway. More Mega Elixirs, a card. Magic Junction, huzzah! Alright, that means... I actually have no idea what my best spell for this is. Probably Firaga. Demi's pretty good. Oh, actually, it's probably whatever I can refine. Let's see here. You... Oh, what do I want you to learn? Oh, let's go Forbidden Magic Refine. We'll just go down the refinement chart. Ooh, you think we're gonna need the end before the end of Disc 1? Okay, that's exciting. Let's see. What's the strongest spell I can refine? Probably just Kuraga's. Which I can get infinite of. Because I can just buy cottages. Oh, actually, it's triples. It's almost certainly going to be triples. Because I think... Actually, I don't know how triples junction to magic. Let's find out. Kiraga is 28, which is pretty... Yeah, 78. Okay, triple was the right answer. We'll just use a taunt. Yeah, I always forget triples are actually just good with most stats. Because in a casual playthrough, triple should really be junctioned to speed, evasion, or accuracy, depending on the character. So I don't know if it goes into elemental or status effects. I don't think it does. I am pretty sure that Selphie's spells that you get from slots do not have any junction effects. They just do not have the data for it. Can't I draw those incognito spells? Yeah, I should be able to. But we're heading back to the cave for two reasons. One, there are spells here that we don't know what they are. And two, there's flares here, and I think flare might actually be better than triple at magic. I don't know that for sure, but it might actually be better. Right, you don't have anything I care about. Yeah, early flare is dumb. It's very stupid. Anyway, just need to find some bombs. Yeah, early flare is dumb. Yeah, the Caterpillar we need to check out because I have no idea what... I don't think I know anything the Caterpillar has. I think all of the spells failed to draw, suggesting they are pretty strong. Okay, yeah, I don't have... Oh! So, I have found, the bomb's third spell was apparently triple. That would explain why I was failing to draw it. So, we previously had... We have enough rocket engines to get infinite triples, and now it doesn't even matter. And yeah, our magic stat is now high enough, we're just drawing 9 flares every time, so... and you know what? I might as well... I'm gonna have Quistis try and draw flares just so she's doing something. Although it will take longer. But yeah, actually, I think it's just not worth it for her to do anything. Quistis is just gonna stand there. Yeah, the only slight downside we still have is we only have one GF with Magic Junction. So I can only make one character busted. I can give the other character Strength Junction once I learn that. And because I have Flare and Triple, I will be able to hit like a truck. But... the only downside to all of this is I still can't cast these spells. So the fact that I have them is good for junctions, but not actually as game-breaking as it would be if I had a magic command on someone. FF8 rando stream. Grind 2 mobs, kill God. Basically, yeah. Basically, yeah. Because we're kind of progressing pretty slowly right now. We're like 2 hours in, and I don't have... I've beaten one boss. But once we are like set up, FF8's gonna go by very quickly. Triple is best on strength, magic, and hit, by the way. Okay, I didn't realize it was that good on all of those. Oh, okay, I've maxed out Flare. Let's just cast Flare at it. Goodbye. Ooh, 1993. Close to the year this game was released. I mean, it's off by 6 years, but still. No drops. Alright, so now... I am going to... move all of those flares over to Quistis. And now we just need to find another bomb. So that I can fully stock up on flares. I didn't even know there was an encounter with all 4 of these enemies. Huh. Oh, I should... Let me see what these bats have, because they have 2 more spells. I don't know what they are. Thundara is... I'm actually surprised we weren't able to steal that earlier. Or draw that earlier. Right, goodbye, well. Ow. And the last spell? Pyras. Alright, so the bats are worthless. Except I think their drops are very good, but they're worthless to draw from. Yes. Gunblade has perfect accuracy, so Squall literally cannot miss. So the blind condition does nothing to him. Enemies that have high evasion, he will always hit. You never need to junction anything to his accuracy. He shares this trait with Selphie's ultimate weapon, also has perfect accuracy. Yay, pasta time! We love pasta time. Ooh, eggs for the sauce. Some saucy eggs. I wonder why they did that. So, Squall, I'm reasonably confident Squall has perfect accuracy for the Gunblade mechanic, where you press R1 to critically hit. So I'm assuming they just decided to make his weapon perfectly accurate as well. Because the Gunblade functionally means he crits anytime you do it correctly. No, it's always Selphie. Selphie with a PH. Oh no, you need to buy bacon and cheese. Oh no. Well, you gotta do it. You gotta have that dinner. Gotta have the pasty. Yes, his crits are weaker, but they are crits, and he cannot otherwise crits. Alright, see you in a bit, Keys. But yeah, and then I think Selphie's ultimate weapon is just called, like, the Odd Sense or something. I forget the exact name. It has something to do with, like, eyes or seeing or something, so maybe they just came up with the name and then were like, it should be perfectly accurate for some reason. But yes, Selphie has perfect accuracy with her ultimate. Squall has perfect accuracy with every weapon. And I assume... Oh, cool. I have my flares. And I assume Cypher has perfect accuracy, but I don't think I've ever actually checked. Strange vision. Thank you, Tower. Yes. Wow. 184 damage. Isn't that so impressive? The damage cast spells deal is so wild. Alright, so we have 99 flares on 2 of our characters. And we have 3 ability X4s, so... Well, Keys is safe. He left. Oh my gosh. That's all you need. You just need 3 of them. That's so stupid. Alright. GF ability refine. Adamantines refine into steel curtains. Oh, and I guess we also got it from from the Shaman Stones anyway, so it didn't actually matter. Rosetta Stones teach a GF the ability times 4 ability, which lets you equip 4 passive abilities. By default, you can only equip 2 passive abilities on a character. So you can... Ability times 4 basically doubles that. So abilities like the percentage increases and things like that, it's stupidly strong. Yeah, I don't even need to refine the Shaman Stones now. I guess we'll find out what they do later. Maybe they refine into something else. Okay. So Quetzalcoatl... oh, I don't need ability times 3 anymore. Yes, it is time to feed the cat. I'm gonna go ahead and teach him... You know what? I'm gonna teach him strength bonus. It's just too good of an ability. And then save and chat. I will be back shortly. Everyone please behave while I'm gone. I need to go feed my cat. So I will be back very shortly. Alright, chat, I am back. I have returned. Now it is time for the forest to find out what these stupid caterpillars have. 2 hours of grinding basically completes the game. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of just the Final Fantasy VIII experience. We didn't even check all the bite bug things. I should do that now. Pain. Alright, well. Okay, well. Fine. Fine, we have pain. We have pain. We have free regens, so that's good. I should kill these bugs. We have lives. I also have pain. Yeah, pain's a pretty good spell. It's not like game breaking, but it is very useful. And we have raptures, which I think is another spell that just kills everything. Right? I don't remember how rapture works. Let's find out. Goodbye. Pet houses, 4 AP, okay. Alright, well that's fun. Yeah, it's the end, but it doesn't work on everything. Yeah, no. Oh god, what is this doing here? I didn't know that T-Rexar could spawn out here. I don't think I've ever had that happen. No, thank you. Actually, I should probably see what T-Rexar have, because... might actually have been useful to hang around for a second. What I will do is I will go into the training center when I get back to Balamb Garden, because the T-Rexers also show up there, but they're a lot more common. Oh, that's not even what I meant to do. Yeah, I will fight a T-Rexar in the training center. Oh, come on, Vendaga. Listen, I would cast a spell from my inventory if I could, but you won't let me. I really need to get Strength Junction is what I need. Phoenix Downs, that's right. Alright. Okay, I was in Balamb Garden. I'm just running. These things are not worth fighting. Pain is a pretty good spell, but I don't really need it. Don't really need it. Okay, we're back. Alright, bye Quistis. Have fun with whatever it is you're doing. I do not have to engage with this. Alright. Yes, it is entirely possible that an enemy, maybe even a boss, will also have the end. There are a decent number of spells in this game, but it's not an infinite number, so... it is indeed entirely possible that we will just... the final boss could have the end to draw, and that would be very funny. I would laugh very hard if that happened. Alright. Okay, let's go ahead and save. And we'll go to the training center and we'll fight a dinosaur. Oh, although I should, hold on. Quistis. I should junction Shiva to Squall so it actually gets, AP. What's on the left side of this area? I don't think I ever head up here. Just a fallen tree for some reason? Huh. Interesting. If we reach Ultimecia and she has the end, yes, I will use it. Because I think that would be entirely too funny. Did we draw all your things? We did not. What the... Okay, the Grats have double and triple. For some reason. I don't think Keys is back. He's at the grocery store. We're... Alright, fine. I guess we have full life now, too. I mean, to be fair, we also have Revive on, I think, Quetzalcoatl, which is almost as good as full life, but full life is an incredibly good junction. So we might as well. Oh, this game. Oh, this game and its silliness. I mean, to be fair, this is not FF8's fault. This is the rando's fault. I mean, FF8 is not balanced either, but... yeah, full life, I think full life is the best on health in the game. Or maybe it's best on spirit or something. I mean, again, it's healing taken care of if I ever get a magic command. The problem is I still don't have a magic command. I'm pretty sure it's best on HP, and it's pretty high up on spirit, but I don't know exactly. Full life is the best for HP after Ultima. Okay, good to know. And Ultima you would want to save for another stat. Probably Strength. Or Magic. I forget which one it's best on. Hello, Fatherless. How's it going? Yep, we're just collecting 99... We're just collecting 100 full lives from the Scrats. I actually don't know if full life works when you're not dead. I have no idea. Yes, the randomizer has some display changes on many of the enemies in the game. Oh, I guess I could have just cast it and found that answer out, but I did not. Alright. I mean, I could also see if I can cast it in from the menu to heal him. Yeah. Not exchange. It doesn't heal when I cast it, so I don't think so. I think the character does actually have to be dead. Yeah, and that's what it does in most games, so that's what I figured. Do we know, do these things drop anything? I can't remember if we've gotten any drops from them. So I may as well kill them. Rune, 10 rune armlets. That's interesting. Can I refine that into anything useful to me? No. 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 Moon curtain? I don't even know what a moon curtain does. Oh, moon curtain's probably auto shell. And I'm guessing steel curtain is auto protect. Let me save real quick. Yeah, one thing that I can say unequivocally about FF8, it may be a mechanical mess and the narrative may be not as strong as some Final Fantasies, but the step up in presentation quality from 7 to 8 is incredible. Hey, enemies? Enemies? Maybe? Does this screen not have enemies? Let's... We'll just run around here. I'm looking for a T-Rex. Yeah, everything else I like, but are of questionable design. Hey, a T-Rex R, and it's blue. So it has double, nothing, demi, and blizzaga. So let's see what its second slot is. Second slot is Blizzard. Okay, so all of it is bad. I don't have any real items to use in combat right now. And I guess I can see how much damage Blizzaga does. That is true. The lore is really good. If you want to be incredibly surprised, Final Fantasy Union did a 3-part series on the backstory and narrative of FF8, and it's wacky. All the things I did not know were the backstory of this game are wild. Wow, T-Rexers are pretty durable. Ow. It's like, oh, I didn't know anything about what happened in this world before the game started, did I? How much HP do these things have? Because I dealt like almost 10k. T-Rexar, I'm going to have to ask you to die at some point. Is God dead? No, but we did find full lives. Turns out the Grats here have full life, so I have 100 of those now, too. There we go. I guess it's been a very long time since I did anything other than cast death on them. They drop silence powder. That's... okay. Alright, well, the T-Rexars don't have anything worth dealing with. Ooh, empanadas. Yeah, sorry the shops were closed, but at least empanadas. I want empanadas. 10 AP seems low. It is. Yeah, it kind of is. The thing is, T-Rexars are really easy to kill with instant death effects, so they're actually pretty easy to deal with most of the time. Yeah, empanadas are good. But yeah, we have 100 full life, so we have the best healing spell in the game. And once I get HP Junction, oh boy. Everything's going down. Get changed. Because it's time for the first actual mission, and all it took was over 2 hours. My cat is running around the apartment. There aren't any shops in Dalit that I can actually access during the mission, right? I'm almost certain the answer is no, but I'm keeping my eye out for shops because any shops are good. Nope. Okay. I didn't think so. I would have been very surprised if there were. There will be new enemies there. Oh, no. We're not watching a tutorial. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I did find the Rosetta Stones, which is good because those teach me ability ×4, but I already had the Shaman Stones, so I could refine those into Rosetta Stones for the same thing. Fine. Oh, yeah, and the Caterpillars have the Rapture spell, which is funny. we got to see Caterpillars and bite bugs lifted up into the heavens. Zeph pivoting into documentary series? Absolutely not. No, we were just talking about the lore of this game. And FF Union did, I think it was a 3-part series about the backstory of this game that contained a lot of information that I did not even remotely know. Yes, and that is why I had problems drawing it, is because it is one of the strongest spells in the game, so you need a high magic stat to have a chance at drawing it. Hello, low-tier Sid. Oh. Chrono Cross has the same lore problem. Chrono Cross has a lot of problems. It is on my list to play through at some point. I think that would be an interesting Wednesday game. I'm kind of thinking this Wednesday and maybe even next Wednesday I'll do something very short. And then maybe hold a vote for what games people want me to play. With the Wednesday casual slot. Yeah. And someday we'll do that Sid tier list. Why does Sid look so pixelated in this? What? Why? Sid, what happened to your pixels, my dude? What happened? Why does he look so pixelated? No, but okay, bye, Sid. I'm concerned for you. Like, okay. Do I still speedrun? I don't speedrun games at all. Oh, I guess I do have some videos where I speedrun games I never played, and no, I don't really do that anymore. Like, he was really low tier, low res, and I feel like he's supposed to have some animation when he talks to you, and he simply does not. And Zell, stop asking to touch Squall's gun lance. It's inappropriate. Oh. PC port got some polishing, but the NPCs did not. Okay, that makes more sense. It was very weird that he just, like... Because he seemed decently... He seemed like normal res in the close-up, and then in the not close-up, he was just fully pixelated. And there's apparently Cypher has a Bluetooth headset above his ear or something, because I don't know what that flashing was. Yeah, very noticeable difference. I don't notice as much, but that's because I am used to playing the... Oh, well, this isn't the remaster. This is the, like, 23rd... Like, the older release. I do not have the remaster on PC. The remaster is also very, very noticeable. Sure. I know what... No, I know what buttons are those. He's deaf. He's got a hearing aid. I mean, he's got something, because it was very bright. And we're here. I'm not entirely sure why we took a car to go, like, a 2 minutes walk away, but that is apparently what Balamb Garden wants to spend their money on, and I don't care. You wouldn't recommend the Chrono Cross PC port? Oh, are there problems with it? I have the Chrono Cross release that came out on PS4. And as I recall, when it was first released, there were issues with it, but then there were some patches that came out that I believe fixed the PS4 port. Although I have not tried to play it in And more good cutscene time. Yeah, I will be curious what the bosses are. And I don't know how it works, because normally the boss here is Biggs and Wedge. And then you get the Elnoil? So it is entirely possible I won't actually be able to get Siren here. Because I'm assuming I still draw Siren from Elnoil, and that may not be this fight. Yeah, Moon's got the crater. I feel like you could have driven around that barricade. There was a lot of space around. I already fed the cat, so I did not stub my toe, so I'm good. Which FF is your favorite? I don't know. That is a difficult question to answer. Oh, because there's so many good ones. Tactics is definitely up there. I assume that means I have 99. I assume that means I have 100 meteors, but let Double check. Yep. Okay. FF12 is one I love. FF10 is really good. I really need to get that on the channel at some point. Oh, more jet engines? Okay, well, if I need to restock on triple, I have jet engines here. Oh, no, wait, jet engines are different. Rocket engines give you triple. What did jet engines give you? Well, they give nothing off life. They give nothing off time. They give nothing off forbidden. Was one of the earlier streams? Do I pronounce it? I pronounce it Titus. I hate it. I think it's stupid. That's not how it should be pronounced, but that is the official pronunciation. And I hate it. Yeah, I think it was Christmas into New Year's. There were like 3 or 4 streams. I don't remember exactly where it was, but yeah. Or when it was. But yes, it would have been around that time. And it was not very... It wasn't a very long sequence of streams, but yeah, we tried out the new ones, and Samurai and Engineer have been added since then. Ooh. That's fun. I mean, it wasn't that long ago because, I mean, bluntly, I haven't been streaming that long. I only started in September. But yeah, it was definitely... I'm trying to think, was it before or after Bravely Default? The problem when people ask me things is I don't remember anything that's ever happened. Let me see. Yeah, we one-shot Chaos because Geomancer is not a balanced god. Let's see. No, that was Career Day. Okay, it was after Bravely Default. We started it December 10th. So it was early December I started the stream, so I probably finished it also. Oh, you missed a Bravely Default stream. Bravely Default streams were fun. It was a long game, so I was glad we finished it. Yeah, I should actually take a look at FF Renaissance, because that is definitely a game I would love to go back to, because it was very, very fun. As a German guy, you do pronounce it Titus. And like in other languages, it probably makes more sense, but in English, you would think it would be tides to align with like the tides. That makes sense for his character and align with water. But instead it's pronounced Titus, and I don't like it. Alright, have fun, Sam. Good luck with coding of game. I'm playing the heck out of the remaster. Yes! Yeah, the remaster is very good. Yeah, I think, like, obviously, I'm American, and speak American English. I don't think I had ever heard anyone pronounce curious if that was an intentional thing they went for. Like, obviously, sometimes they try and emulate, like, real-world... Okay. I did not know that. Honestly, one of the things I love about streaming is having other people from from countries that I am less familiar with in chat to say things like that I'm like, I would have no way of knowing that. Yeah, but I wonder if it was intentional? That it was emulating, like, a more German pronunciation? Because sometimes they do have characters that, like, evoke real-world countries. So I don't know that I would look at Zidane and think German for any reason. Yeah, I mean, that is the other thing, is English is a disaster of a language. So I'm certainly not going to pretend English has good pronunciation rules. It does not. Most names are pronounced the same. All right. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm never going to be mad about how another language pronounces things because, oh boy, English is bad. Beatrix is exactly like it is in English. Okay. English has pronunciation rules? Yes, and every single one of them has at least 2 different kinds of exceptions to it. Duolingo when no. Hello, dog. Yeah, the rule is to look for the exceptions. Duolingo randomizer might be coded. That sounds funny. I wonder if that somehow exists. I feel like it probably doesn't, but that would be incredibly funny. Yeah, the problem in English is how you pronounce any given word is going to depend on which of, like, 10 languages the word originated in that we stole. by Eric, for example. Yeah. I'm under attack. It is funny that we liberated, we spread democracy here. Oh, yes, of course. Democracy, that thing we spread. That we're doing so great about. We're doing so great. Probably good that enemies in this game cannot cast the spells that you can draw from them. Yeah. Aussie, American, UK have their own... all have their own pronunciation quirks, but all at least nominally speak the same language. Indian English, I didn't even think about that, but yeah. That would be a great question for a linguist, a thing I am most definitely not. I am reasonably proficient in American English. That is the extent of my knowledge. I feel like a lot of these palette swaps have just been make it purple. Oh, I probably should have healed Zell. It's probably fine. What you got for me, bud? Ooh, you have death. Quake. Okay, Quake is okay. I don't think it's, like, exceptionally good for any sort of junctioning, but it's not bad. Well, we found Ultima, everyone. I hope everyone's excited for me to draw 99 Ultimas. Oh, boy. To be fair, I don't even remember... Can you run into multiples of these? Or is this the only one you fight here? Because if I can run into multiples, it's... kind of time to... Did you steal it from Prima Liquid? I mean... maybe, I don't know. I don't really need to farm death. And the big thing is I am actually still pretty limited on in-battle healing because I still don't have a magic command. You can find more after Cypher leaves. Okay, because I feel like I always only run into this one, and then I never see any more. Game? Okay. Game just sort of did nothing for a second there. Yeah, I mean, status attack death is good, but I just don't think we need it. Okay. I do need to make sure Squall doesn't die, because he's the only character I have that can heal or deal damage. Because he has the item command and an actual magic stat. Oh, that's true. Well, and that's true. At some point, I should actually get a bunch of deaths, because I do have status attack junction that I can learn on a couple GFs. That should be... that should be all of the, Ultimas. We'll steal some more Quakes while I'm here. And then we're gonna duel the Snake. Do I remember any of the combos? I don't know what those buttons are. Duel may be unusable on the PC version, because I don't know what buttons it's telling me to hit. Alright, let's go ahead and... so besides magic, what else is randomized? The bosses are randomized. GF abilities are randomized, which is why Zell only has draw, because that's all he's got. Item drops are randomized. Turns out 3,700 damage is in fact enough to kill one of those. G Mega Potion. I've gotten so many Guardian Force healing items. Yeah, enemy appearance is weirdly randomized. Alright, bye, Cypher. But not the enemies themselves. No. Oh, I should rearrange these. Attack, restore, and direct. So no, cards are not randomized. Cards are not randomized, and refining enemy ability, and refine... What items refine into is not randomized. Yeah, I can save in the basement of the tower, so I don't need to save yet. There's mods to fix shown icons on PC, no. Probably, it's just I didn't actually think about it before I started the stream. Because normally I just, you know, I know what buttons to hit. But I do not in this case, because nonsense. Yeah, I have Ultima, I don't have a magic command. We will see if I ever get a magic command. Yeah, I feel like Ultima and Omega Weapon would both be, not run enders, but definitely run delayers. Okay, bye, Cypher. Yeah, I'm gonna jump off. I mean, Selphie literally just jumped off the cliff and she is fine. This can't be that high. And now, let's see here. We'll drop Quetzalcoatl and give that to Selphie. Oh, actually, I actually can't. I can't give her Quetzalcoatl. I need Squall to have Ifrit and Quetzalcoatl because Quetzalcoatl is the only reason he has draw. Because Ifrit does not know any abilities. Oh, jumping lowers your potential seed rank. I did not know that. I mostly didn't know what impacted seed rank in this game. Did I... I should steal... Ultimas. Well, I have Apocalypse now. It's in a really awkward draw point, but I do have Apocalypse. I only have 10 of them, and I can't cast them. And unless I'm misremembering, Apocalypse is not actually particularly useful as a junction item. Yeah, because it can junction, but it's like... It's not much stronger than better spells. But, if I get the magic command, I can just cast them and it's, oh, look at him, he's so tiny. Look how tiny he is. Oh, he's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. Oh, I found more full lives. Did I give full lives to Zell? All right, I found more of the ends. Okay, no, I can't full stock on full lives. Tornadoes? Okay. Nothing too exciting. I am just gonna cast the end because it's funny to me. I mean, to be fair, there's a draw point in Balamb that also has the end, so... Yeah, Apocalypse is just slightly worse than Ultima in almost every way. It does have stats, but it's not actually very useful. Yeah, but I'm less worried about Tornado because that's a very... If I get the items that refine into Tornado, more G items, I can very easily get like an infinite number of those. And they're good, but not great, so I'm not worried about grinding them up. And let me give you all of my full life so I can draw more if I need them. Yes, correct. In the normal game, you can draw... you only draw Apocalypse in Ultimicia's final phase, so you can never junction it. But they did still give it junction stats. Yes, yeah, I think I have only seen the end play on YouTube, and I think I was using, like, messing around with, like, a cheat engine or a Game Shark maybe at some point, and got access to them as spells to cast them. I've never gotten them legitimately via slots. But yeah, I have a bunch of the ends, but I can't use them because I don't have the magic command. And even if I could, I'm not just going to use the end a bunch because between the ends I drew here and the ends in Balamb Garden, that would be the game. Isn't the end more or less impossible to cast in? It's really, really difficult. Yeah, you need super high risk level for it to even have a chance to appear. It's pretty rare, and because it appears on slots, you'll probably just die while you are like re-rolling her slots to get it. That's basically why I don't use Selfie, because I find her limit really annoying. Yeah, I'm sure if someone like was doing a limit break only run, you would figure it out. Yeah, we have 99, we have 100 Ultimas, we have 200 Meteors, we can get 300 triples. And we know where to get all of them, so if we get the magic command, we're in great shape. Will we get the magic command? Who can say? I also have no idea what this fight is going to be like, because I assume this is a randomized boss. And the last randomized boss had a lot more health than we expected, and was one-shotting my party. Interesting. You're not a random boss. What do you have for me? Ooh, new magics? Oh hey, I found Holy. That's exciting. Wow, he's fast. I guess I could try drawing with Zell just to make this a little faster? No, of course not. Let's see what the second slot is. Yeah, he does have Holy. I'm probably not going to grind it out. Because I don't have good healing. Zombie is neat, but unimpressive. Yeah, maybe the replacement boss is randomized rather than the lead up to it. He also has the end, which I could have used, but I decided it'd be funnier to just cast Meteor. Yeah, to be fair, we already have Dispel. I think Bite Bugs might have Dispel. One of the early monsters has Dispel, so I don't need to grab it here. What about Thundaga? I think Tornado is stronger. I'm just testing things. I'm just being silly. Okay. He did deal more damage with Tornado, but that might just be the random damage of casting. Alright, Storm Breath. Does this kill? No. Not even close. So let's go ahead and cast Tornado on you. Yeah, Ifrit was randomized. I think this fight is just because of the Big's wedge into a boss. Yeah, Ifrit's reward was... So my assumption is if this fight were able to be randomized, the boss here would not always have Siren. I think it just has Siren because they couldn't randomize the boss itself. Because, yeah, I think it's locked with Biggs and Wedge, and Elnoil, or Elverit always has, Iron on it. So I assume other bosses that can be randomized will actually, yes, Thundaga dealt more damage. I was testing, Tornado again, because when you draw cast spells, there's a random element to the amount of damage they deal. So I wasn't sure if it was dealing... If Thundaga dealt more damage because of elemental resistances or just because of randomness. But based on the damage I'm seeing, it looks like it is just heavily resistant to Tornado. See, like right there, Thundaga just dealt less damage than Tornado had been dealing because of that randomness. Oh, does Selfie die here? Selfie might die. Yeah, Selfie dies. Which is totally fine. I can just revive her. And I don't know what buttons I'm supposed to hit, so I'm just going for the ones that have D-pad inputs, because those I can tell. It's dead. Turns out you can get a lot done by just kicking it repeatedly in the face. But yeah, I'm assuming it's wind elemental, but without looking it up, I can't actually tell that just from casting 2 spells. Ooh, some tents. That's actually really nice. 100 needles. And weapons monthly march. And we got a new GF. We get to find out if it's useful. It's one of the stronger things you can do. Oh, that's fun. I don't normally use Zell's Limit Break, so I don't actually know any of the patterns you're supposed to do. All right. Oh, right. Time still passes in this menu. Still learning things with all of these. Siren. Card, Dark Side, Revive, Devour. Okay, so you don't have anything I care about. Oh, you have Auto Haste and Ribbon, which are actually both very good. Status, Recovery Med, so I guess we'll go Status. So yeah, Siren also has not taught me the magic command, so unfortunate. Ribbon Auto Haste is very good, but I would also like to have the magic command. Okay. Oh, and the card command. That's actually very good, because that way I can get AP without... Ooh, and Revive? Okay, that's another person with Revive then, which is great. Yeah, really... Wait, did it? Yeah, Magic Junction is good. Oh, I should actually... Yeah, I should actually teach her Magic Junction first. Before anything else. Because more Magic Junction means better drawing. Which will make everything easier. Did she have draw? She does not. She does not have draw. I have no way to draw. Okay. I did not know if tents actually raised people from the dead. They do. That's exciting. Yeah, I might actually guess that this is not a randomized boss when we run into it. But yeah, she has some good junctions. The most important is Magic Junction right now. Well, that's bad. That's really, really bad. Okay. So good news. We have Eden. It is Ultima. Ultima is the one who uses Light Pillar. So good news, it has full life. Bad news, it can one-shot anyone in the party. Probably pretty easily. I can't stock this? Oh, what? Why? Oh gosh, Squall is full up on... Squall's, inventory of spells is full. 455. Okay. Eden is the strongest GF in the game. It is the last GF in the game. Okay, I wasn't sure. I assumed I couldn't run from it, but... the question is just bio. Yeah. I can't stock it because I've been drawing too many things. So Squall has... he's full up. Yeah, I'd just die here. Okay. Because that's... yeah. Okay. So that's a problem. And I'm not... Grim, I don't have the magic command. I can't cast float. Yeah, You can using slots. True. All right, we're gonna give this one more try before we wrap stream. Yeah, I don't have the magic command, so I can't actually cast any of the spells I have. This is pretty bad. Pretty much the worst. We are kind of relying on slots to somehow save the stream. And it is going to start... draw that. By immediately killing someone. Because I think it has a set rotation. Okay, it does not have a set rotation. That's worse. Okay, but this is actually good. I wanted to use Gravaja. Thunder, Blind, Full Cure, Fire, Singer. Because I need... something to save me. I am already dead. Because I already know this deals 1,000 damage every time it hits, which is enough to kill the entire party in one hit. What level is Selfie? Not a very high one. Not a very high one. I still have the save from before we started the Dalit mission. So I am not soft-locked. But I am a little locked. There are no random encounters. If I go back, I have to redo everything I've done. This is pretty bad. Pretty bad. And I have no idea how much health it has. I have no items. I have a couple ideas. All of them require me to reset. Biocast. Should... Blind Blizzard Drain, all of these are, none of these are what I want. To be fair, maybe Aura was the right play. Oh, it also has Meteor. Right. I did forget it has Meteor. So Float doesn't actually save me. I'm definitely not getting the end. That's not even actually what I'm looking for. I'm not even sure what I'm looking for. But it wasn't the end. You probably could have healed less HP there, Squall. That would have been great for you. Well. Oh, come on, your allies are dead. Give me some slots. Seriously? I'm actually surprised I haven't gotten anything. Party's average level is low. Well, that's it. I die. Yeah, I might have to reset to before the mission, do some grinding in preparation for next stream, because I know what I'm heading into. It's got over 50,000 HP. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. All right, well, that's going to be the end of stream, everybody. We've run into a bit of a brick wall. We will see how this goes. Next week, tune in Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern for something. I haven't actually decided what we're going to do on Wednesday. It's going to be something casual. And we'll figure that out next time. And we'll resume this next Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, so tune into that insofar as you wish to. But yeah, I hope everybody has a good week, and have a safe trip home, everybody.